Hey guys, just a quick video. I want to talk about that first 5 seconds of your excitement about something. Now, there is a book out there called The 5 Second Rule, and it's by, I think her name's Melanie Robbins. I think that's her name. Anyway, it's about this. You hear some kind of invitation, whether it's in your own mind, like, oh, I heard about this diet and it sounds exciting. Or it's, maybe it's an offer to do a cruise, or it's an offer to do a fun class, or to go on a date, or to go do this or that. It's an invitation, right? And your very first response is, oh yeah, I want to do that. That's the first thing that just bubbles up inside of you, is the excitement to do it. Now, in the Robbins chick's book of the 5 second rule, her thing is that within 5 seconds, all of a sudden, here comes all the reasons why you can't do it. I don't have enough money. I'm not healthy enough. I didn't do 4 years of schooling in that, all these reasons why. Now, you'll have two totally vastly different states in that moment. Remember, guys, your states are your I am. I am fearless. I am fearful. I am a mother. I am a grandmother. I am fat. I am thin. I am this and that. Your I am is everything. Okay. Now, I'm not a big believer in the 5 second rule, because there's no, if you embrace that, great. But I don't embrace that. Whenever something pops up that makes me go, ooh, yeah, I immediately latch into that state of that excitement, that state of the fun, because the things I know about that state is this: that is the version of me that already did that thing. It's kind of like moving beyond time and space. That version of me already did it and had a blast, and it was the most wonderful time ever. And I'm getting a preview, just like when you get a preview from a movie. I'm getting a preview of how it felt to do that thing, what it was like while I was doing it, what it's like after. And I latch in to that preview and I could get excited. And from that space, I'm like, oh my God, this is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. And whenever something pops up like, well, how are you going to do that thing? How are you going to get the money to do that thing? How are you going to get the this or the that? I just, I give that version of me a little hug and I move on. See, because the how state is not part of that excited state, that initial excited state. They're two totally different states and they don't go together. So it's, honestly, you guys hear me say it over and over. What are you thinking? What is your inner conversations about, right? So this morning I woke up and I was receiving some beautiful compliments from a very nice friend. And in that moment, there was a version of me that was like, oh my God, this is wonderful. I love this. I couldn't have eaten any ice cream that tasted as good as all those compliments were feeling. And then there was another state that was like, well, this person doesn't really know me. They don't really see pictures of me. They don't really know. And again, gave that little version of me a hug, dug a nice deep hole, threw her ass in there, covered her up, put a little tombstone up, because that's the old man I'm burying and I want nothing to do with it. And I just embraced you're right. I am that thin. I am that happy. I am that joyful. I am that. All right. People can only think about you the way you think about you. Your world can only reflect you the way you are thinking your world is reflecting. So if you're playing in a space of, how am I going to afford that? Well, now your world must rush in and and present to you a world of how do I afford these things? Not, oh, yes, I'm going to do that. Here's my credit card. You know, no pause, no worries, no thoughts. Just jump right in. Right. And when you're in a space of maybe you're playing with, well, I don't really have that kind of money right now, but I really want to do that. Okay, step into the space. I did it. Just really embrace the state of I did it. I already did it and it was a blast. So the reason I have this picture up, this is a lake I hiked to yesterday. It is it was a big hike. It was very uphill for the first mile. But it was beautiful. The rewards were off the charts because the last time I was up here, it was bone dry. And I arrived up there and there was so much water and it was so much beauty and it was so gorgeous, can't shake a stick at it. So I posted this picture and a friend of mine immediately, and this person is 68 years old, but her very first response was, oh my God, let's go do that this Thursday. Let's do it right away. And I love that. I love that because that version of her, the version of her that was like, oh my gosh, we got to go do that, is the version of her that already did it. The version of her that got up there and was blown away by all the water and the beauty and the, oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. And she was fully embracing and stepping into that version of her right there and then. And in that moment, I can either support that version of her and say, yeah, let's do it. Or I can step back and go, well, I don't know. Da, 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 da. And then that's not me. That's not who I am. I am the, yeah, let's do it. I am the embracer of the excited state. I am the supporter, the cheerleader, the, shine the bright light on the excited state of you can do anything. Your age has no effect. Nothing has any effect on who you are. You are vibrant. You are healthy. You are everything you are. You say you are. Remember, it's about the state, the I am. The constant inner conversations coming from the I am state, the I am powerful, the I am fearless, I am capable of anything I want. So my invitation to you is pay attention to those initial, oh my God, yes. And really, it's not about force, right? It's not about dark, hard focus where you're creating wrinkles on your forehead. It's not about that. See, that state of, ooh, exciting. Ooh, how fun. That state is inviting you to fully embrace it from the space of ease, from the space of, I'm always like that. I don't have any other states. I don't have a state of limitation. I don't have states of fear. I don't have those states. So you always get to take it bigger and better. So this is how I perform outrageous physical events and endurances and races and things like that I probably should have there's no rhyme or reason why I should be able to complete these things, like the 48 miles, the two, equivalent to 2 marathons that I did back in March. There is no rhyme or reason why I should have been able to complete that, other than that when I heard the invitation to do it, I was like, oh yeah. And then I knew that was the part of me that had completed it and was blown away and was like, oh my God, I did it. I did it. I did it. And then I just focus on that. When I'm out moving, when I'm out and version states are coming at me that are not equivalent, that aren't a part of the state of, oh my God, I did it. I did it. This was so much fun. I had such a great time. I can't believe it landed in my lap, or whatever you want. Anything that arises that's not a part of that, I just bypass it. There's no ceremony. There's nothing you have to do. You're non-negotiable in your joy, your bliss, your capability of doing anything. Your age is not a consequence. Age is not a part of this. I actually don't interact with age. I had somebody ask me the other day what my age was, and I couldn't answer. I really couldn't answer. I was like, wait a minute, when was I born? I don't know. Hold on. Let me think about this. I don't know. I just you choose, because this part of you, the part of you that's like, oh yeah, this is fun. That part of you is not a part of age. It's not a part of time and space. It's not a part of limitation. It's a state of being that is constantly inviting you to take it up a level. There is a part of you that is always wishing and wanting this. So it's always manifesting in your life. But you've got to be willing to skip to the good part. Skip over the hows and the whens and the and I'm not sure's and the worries and the fears and all of that. Skip over that and just go to the good part, because you already did that with your first initial, oh yeah. Let's say you see a picture of somebody super fit and toned and thin, and there's this part of you that got excited. That first initial, maybe it was only a nanosecond, but there was a part of you that went, ooh, oh yeah. Not I wish, not that part of you. The part of you that was just prior to the I wish. The part of you that was like that zoned in on that picture. The part of you that was in the middle of doing something, and that picture got your complete focus. It got your undivided attention for a split second. That's the part of you I want you to embrace. The part of you that was already embodying that body, that state of being. And to step away from hows, to step away from, well, how do I do this? How long is it going to take? All of that. And just move into the celebration of being that person. Maybe it's a lottery winner. You just saw something about somebody just won the lottery. Just prior to you saying, oh, I wish, just prior is a version of you of that for a split second embodied that. That's the version of you I want you to focus in on. That's the version of you I want you to gently invite into your life 24/7. Move into that state more and more, and that state will become your norm. All right, guys. Love you.